The message, the rains, the floods, and the destruction of crops to come will be the result of a chastisement from heaven. From the Book of Truth, Volume 2, given on Saturday, August 11th, 2012, at 8:10 p.m. My dearly beloved daughter, the rains which will fall all over the world represent the deluge of tears which fall from my eyes as I watch God's children wander so far off the path of eternal salvation. The rains, the floods, and the destruction of crops to come will be the result of a chastisement from heaven. The valley of tears will spring up everywhere, and it will be blamed on climate change and global warming, but this is not so. So many people in the world do not believe in God. They do not honor me, His beloved Son. Instead, they are consumed with an obsessive passion for false gods. What do I mean by this? These people create heroes and idols in the world of TV, fashion, music, and sport. They can elevate them into human idols, and they pay homage to them. They then idolize them in ways which damage not only themselves, but the person they have elevated. They believe that these idols are sacred and do all they can to copy their lifestyles, their way of dressing, their personalities, and even their physical appearance. It amounts to paganism. All of this has been foretold, my daughter. The world will idolize false gods. These people are full of love for their bodies, themselves, and with little charity or love shown for their neighbor in their hardened hearts. Their hearts have turned to stone. They do not love God. Instead, they have fallen under the spell of Satan, who has placed these beliefs and thoughts in their minds. They have no respect for the human body. The body is created by God, and as such is a temple designed in which the presence of God should reside. When Satan tempts humanity, he focuses on the body and the pleasure it seeks through the senses. This is why mankind now loves his own body to such an extent, and he places it on a pedestal. Never content with the way in which the body was made by God, he continually seeks to improve, change, and amend the human body to suit his interpretation of perfection. The way in which women in particular change their bodies and present it to the world in immoral ways disgusts me. Those women have no shame in exposing their bodies, commit sin, yet they may not realize this. They think it is acceptable to abuse the body they were born with and flaunt themselves in a way which can be the cause of sin. Their love of self is one of the greatest sins of pride. They then convince young girls that it is acceptable to present their bodies in public in this way. So many sins of the flesh are flaunted in the world and deemed to be acceptable. Yet they are all punishable after death. Not only is sin being committed, but it is being presented as being a good thing. Adultery is acceptable today and applauded. Murder no longer shocks, and there is no longer respect for human life. Sexual immorality is rampant and justified. The days of such sinful behavior are drawing to an end. Until humanity accepts that sin will always be sin, they forfeit the right to enter the gates of paradise. For every sin you are guilty of, the part of the body used when committing the sin will be burned and purified in purgatory. If in mortal sin you will feel the pain of the fire tearing through that part of your body used to commit the sin for eternity, there will be no end to this torment. Why? Why do they not listen to their hearts? So many people know that what they do is wrong, but carry on sinning regardless because it is acceptable in the eyes of the world. The entertainment and media industries have created such a false acceptance of such behavior that many innocent souls have been corrupted by lies. Only the truth can save them now. They are being given the book of truth, but will they listen? Satan and his fallen angels will do everything to ensure that they don't. It will only be when chastisements are showered down from the heavens that they will have to discard their empty, useless, and disgusting habits. For they will be too busy trying to survive and put bread in their mouths. Sadly, it will not only be through such chastisements that humanity can be purified on this earth by being given the gift of purification while alive. They are being given a chance to avoid the lakes of fire. Your beloved Savior, Jesus Christ.